Hi everyone, this is day 8 of solving the section A of a sample paper each day. So let's start with today's sample paper. Here it is on screen. Coming to the first question, the number root 5 plus root 2 upon root 5 minus root 2 is. Now, though we can see this is an irrational number, but it is always better to first rationalize it and confirm. So we multiply it by root 5 plus root 2, and when we expand the expression, below it gets rationalized, above we still have an irrational number, hence the complete number becomes an irrational number. Moving to the next question, the graph of y is equal to fx is shown in the figure for some polynomial number of zeros. Now the zeros are basically the points where the x-axis has been cut. Herein the graph does not cut the x-axis anywhere, hence the answer is option number C, 0. Going to the next question, the number of solutions of two linear equations representing intersecting lines. Now, that is a straight question. Intersecting lines have just one solution, option number A. Going to the next question, the product of two consecutive even integers is 528. The quadratic equation corresponding to the above statement is. Now, when we let two consecutive even integers, we let the first one to be 2x and the second one to be 2x plus 2. So this question says we multiply them and we get 528. This should ideally be the quadratic expression. Herein, there is a mistake in the question, which is not going to happen in boards, but these are sample papers. The most appropriate option, if we still have to select one, would be option number A, wherein x and x plus 2 have been taken. However, we do not let even numbers like this. For accuracy, we should always let them like 2x and 2x plus 2. So going to the next question. If the sum of n terms of an AP is 3n square plus 5n, then which of the its terms is 164? Now sum of n terms is 3n square plus 5n. If I first put in the value of n as 1, then I get a1 or s1, because sum of one term is nothing but the same term only. So we get 3 times 1 square, that's 3, plus 5 times 1, that's 5. We get 8. Now I put in 2 here in place of n. So I actually get a1 plus a2. So we have 3 into 2 square, 3 fours are 12, plus 5 into 2 is 10. So 12 plus 10 is 22. Now when we subtract the two, a1 plus a2 minus a1, we will get a2 as 22 minus 8, that is 14. If A2 is 14, A1 is 8, so the value of D is 6. So D is 6, A is 8, and we are given AN as 164. We have to find the value of N, at which the term becomes 164. When we apply the formula of AN, A plus N minus 1D is AN, we get N as 27, option number A. Going to the next question, the distance of a point from x-axis is called. Now, distance of a point from the x-axis is actually its y-coordinate, and y-coordinate is also known as ordinate, option number D. Going to the next question, if the point CK, 4 divides the join of the points 2, 6 and 5, 1 in the ratio 2 is to 3, then the value of K is. Now herein we are given the ratio 2 is to 3 and we have to find K. So we can apply section formula here. We get K is equal to 2 times 2 times 5, that's 10, plus 3 times 2 is 16, upon 2 plus 3 5. K is 16 by 5, option number D. Going to the next question, find the value of a given figure. There is a misprint here. It would essentially be find the value of x here, because that's the only variable we can see. Now, when I consider this particular line, this whole makes a 180-degree angle. We are given this is 25, this is 130. When we subtract 155 from 180, we get this is also 25 degrees. Now we can see that angle BAD and angle CAD are equal. Or we can say AD, this particular line, is bisecting angle BAC. And from angle bisector theorem, we know that if AD is bisecting angle BAC, then we can say that BA upon CA, which is the ratio of these two sides, is same as the ratio of these cut parts. So BA by CA is actually X by DC. We put in the values. BA is 15, CA is 9, X and DC is given 6. So 3 threes are, 3 fives are, 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 5 twos are becomes 10, thus X is C 10 centimeter. Going to the next question, in the given figure from an external point P, two tangents PQ and PR are drawn as shown in the figure. To a circle of radius 4 centimeter, it is marked if QPR is 90 degree. Now we are given this angle is 90 degree. Firstly, in this figure, let me join OR as well. Now I know this angle will also be 90, this will also be 90, right? Because this is a fig. This is these are radius and radius is perpendicular to tangent. This is the basic theorem we have in circles. Now, when we look at quadrilateral ORPQ carefully, we see that actually this angle O will also be 90 degree by angle sum property. Hence, all of the four angles are 90 degree only. So we can say that this is a rectangle for sure. Now, this is also 4 centimeter. This will also be 4 centimeter radius. When adjacent sides of a rectangle are equal, it becomes a square. Thus, OQ equals to PQ equals to PR equals to OR 4 centimeter. And we have to find length of PQ here. Length of PQ will also be 4 centimeter because they are sides of the square we just proved. Going to the options, we have option number B, 4 centimeter. Next question we have, how many tangents can be drawn to a circle from a point on it? Now, if this is a circle, this is a point on it, we can draw just one tangent from this point to the circle. So the answer is option number D. Going to the next question, if x is equal to a cos theta and y is b sin theta, then the value of b square x plus a square y is. I'll simply substitute the values here into this expression. We have for the first term, we'll have b square, a square, cos square theta. And when we substitute in the second term, we have a square, b square, sine square theta. Now I can take a square, b square as common herein. Inside the bracket, we'll be left with cos square theta plus sine square theta. Cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So it's a square, b square times 1 or a square, b square only. Option number B. Going to the next question, we are given this trigonometric expression and we have to simplify it. Now, first, I'll simplify this particular denominator, that is 1 minus cot theta. Cot theta is cos theta by sine theta. So we have 1 minus cos theta by sine theta. I take the LCM, I get sine theta minus cos theta by sine theta. Similarly, when I simplify this particular denominator by taking LCM tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, herein I will get cos theta minus sin theta upon cos theta. Now these are two denominators, so they will be reciprocated. Sin theta, this particular complete term will become sin theta times sin theta. We'll get sin square theta upon sin theta minus cos theta, and this term will become cos theta multiplied by this cos theta. We'll get cos square theta upon cos theta minus sin theta. Now we are given that these are corrected by a plus sign, but I can see sin theta minus cos theta and cos theta minus sin theta. If only I multiply it above and below the numerator and denominator by a minus, in the denominator I'll get sin theta minus cos theta, which is desirable for me, so then I do not have to take LCM. And in the numerator it becomes minus cos square theta. So basically we get sin square theta by sin theta minus cos square theta, and this particular bracket here in it gets reversed, it becomes sin theta minus cos theta. And when I take this one step further, we get sine square theta minus cos square theta. We put in the identity of a square minus b square. We get sine theta plus cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. And this complete is divided by sine theta minus cos theta. Sine theta minus cos theta gets cancelled. Answer is option number A. Going to the next question, the top of a broken tree has its top end. Now, okay, let this be the complete tree, and I assume it broke from here, and so the tree falls something somewhere like this, and we are given that it is fallen at a distance of 15 meter from the bottom. So this distance is 15 meter. Also, the we are given that the angle made by the broken end with the ground is 30-degree. So this particular angle is given to us 30-degree. We have to find the length of the broken part. So we have to find this particular length. Now in this right angle triangle, because the tree is of course upright, in this right angle triangle, I can say cos 30-degree is equal to 15 upon, let this be x. So 15 upon x. Now cos 30-degree is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 is 15 x by 2. We get here 5 root 3, and 5 root 3 times 2 is 10 root 3. So x is 10 root 3 meter, option number B. Going to the next question. Find the area of a sector of a circle having radius 6 centimeter and angle 30-degree. We put in the values in the formula theta by 360, theta by 360 into pi r square. 6 square is 36. So 36 ones are 36 tens are 0 cancel. 3 times 3.14, that's 9.42, option number C. Going to the next question. A wire of 20 centimeter long is bent into the form of an arc of circle subtending an angle 60 degrees. Theta is given 60 degree. Length of arc is given 20 centimeter. We have to find the radius. Now length of arc is basically given by the formula length of arc is equal to theta by 360 into 2 pi r. Now we have to find the r. So this becomes 1 by 6. 2 ones are, 2 threes are. This 3 multiplies to the other side becomes 60 and pi goes to the denominator. So radius becomes 60 by pi centimeter, option number C. Going to the next question. In a family of two children, the probability of having at least one girl is. Now, when there are two children, the possibilities can be a boy and a boy and a girl and a boy, and a girl and a girl. We have to find the probability of at least one girl, which means that there can be either one girl or even two girls. So the favorable outcomes are 1, 2, 3. We have three outcomes out of four, so the probability becomes 3 by 4, option number C. Going to the next question, if a letter of the English alphabet is chosen at random, then the probability of this letter to be a consonant is. Now, in the English alphabets, there are two types of letters. There are vowels and there are consonants. There are just 5 vowels, which are A, E, I, O, U. The rest of the 21 letters are consonants. So, the probability becomes 21 upon the total letters 26. Option number C. Question number 18, we have the marks obtained by 9 students in mathematics are 59, 46, 31, 23, 27, 40, 52, 35, and 29. The mean of the data is. Now, to find simply the mean of the data, we'll sum these observations and divide them by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 students, that was also given to us, divided by 9. The total would turn out to be 342. 342 upon 9. That gives us 9 threes are 27 and 9 eights are 72. Option number D, 38. Going to the next question. In a solid hemisphere of radius 10 centimeter, a right cone of same radius is removed. The surface area of the remaining solid is. Now, if I had a hemisphere and I am removing a cone from it of the same radius, it basically means that the only two surfaces left now of the solid would be one, the CSA of the cone, and one, the CSA of the cylinder. We have to add them. Now CSA of cone is pi r l, and CSA of hemisphere is 2 pi r square. I know the radius of both of them is same, but I have to find the slant height here first. Now when a cone has been cut out from a hemisphere, we can well imagine that the radius or the height of the cone that would have been cut, both would be the same only, because to cut a cone from a hemisphere, we will take the height as the radius only. So the height is also 10, the radius is also 10. Using Pythagoras theorem or even the formula for slant height, that is root of r square plus h square, we get slant height as 10 root 2. We are given to put 10 root 2 value as 1.4, so it becomes 14. Now I take pi r common here, and inside we have L plus 2r. Pi is 3.14, 3.14 times radius, that's 10, so it becomes 31.4 into L is 14 plus 2 times r, so 2 times 10, 14 plus 20, 34. 31.4 into 34, and we are given this is 570.74 centimeter, which is false. Assertion is false. Now we check out the reason. Expression used here to calculate surface area of remaining solid is CSA of hemisphere and plus CSA of cone. Yes, that's what we did exactly. So reason is correct. Assertion is false. Reason is true. Option number D. Next question we have, the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by Sn 3n square minus 4n, then its nth term is, and the reason says the nth term of an AP whose sum to n terms is Sn is given by An is equal to Sn minus Sn, Sn minus Sn minus 1. Now, if we consider this, sum of n terms is basically first term, second term, third term, up till n terms. And sum of n minus 1 term is first term, second term, third term, up till n minus 1th term. Just one less than the nth term. If we subtract these two sums, we are bound to get the nth term. Hence, the reason is correct, and we can apply this reason only herein. If Sn is given 3n square minus 1, we find Sn minus 1, that would be 3 into n minus 1 whole square, so 3n square plus 3 minus 6n and minus 4n plus 4, that is Sn minus 1. Simplifying it, we have 3n square minus 10n plus 7, and Sn is given 3n square minus 4n. So if I subtract Sn minus 1 from Sn, we get 3n square minus 3n square gets cancelled, minus 4n plus 10n becomes 6n, and plus 7 becomes minus 7. Yes, an is 6n minus 7. So assertion is true, reason is true, and also reason is explaining the assertion. Thus the answer is option number A. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. That was it for today. Hope you could follow through these explanations. For further videos, you can visit the YouTube channel of Alwin Academy. Thank you so much.